Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another exciting episode of The Rational Investor. This is Julian reporting in from the police station with disappearing arms. See, look, I have no arms. They disappear suddenly. How does that happen? It's a magical thing. Oh, there I'm on YouTube. I can hear myself. Let's see if how the background noise sounds. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. If I don't talk, can you guys hear it? Is it okay? Does anyone hate it? Any issues with it? Any complaints? I can see in the YouTube chat. Any complaints on YouTube? Let's see if anybody's alive. Low volume. It's low. It's low. You want it lower, Cotter? I think it's pretty low. Higher. He wants it higher. All right, we'll go a little bit higher. All right. I think like that it's not bad. You can still hear me pretty well. All right, let's start the stream. Okay, hopefully everybody had a great week. The market's been freaking crazy, like up and down like a horse drawers. I mean, it's been absolute nightmare. I think it's been terrible trading conditions. If you're a swing range trader, not necessarily swing, but day trading, range day trader, which is very difficult to do. Trust me, it's extremely difficult. But if you are, you did extremely well the past week. If you're any other kind of trader, you probably are pulling your hairs out, and you may need, you know, hair transplant surgery or something in the future. Anyway, I think first we should get into let's talk about what happened with the testimony. I mean, all that was I think you guys would agree. All it was just nonsense by the politicians trying to pretend like they care, and Powell trying to answer their questions, and a lot of it was nonsense. But it was a perfect excuse for the market to do what? What was the excuse for the market? What the market was able to use it as an excuse to do what? What did it do? We'll go over it when I pull up the charts, but I want to see if anybody can guess now. Since you guys are participating, I appreciate that. I'll give you like 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Nobody knows? Come on, it's so easy. Yes, Hafed. Liquidity hunting. Take liquidity. Yes, BP. Great. Okay. In the future, when we move to Discord, by the way, we're going to be on Discord in about a week. It's amazing. The Discord is amazing. Okay, I'm telling you guys right now. You know what? Maybe I'll give you a quick preview. Has anyone seen the TRI Discord? Has anyone seen it? Anyone? No? I'm gonna give you guys a preview. We're gonna do a little fun preview starting. Okay. Just wait. Give you a really quick one. Really quick. But we should be on Discord in about 1 week. I think maybe less. We're gonna start testing hopefully tomorrow. I'm gonna share my screen. Yeah. Momentarily. Okay. Let me just pull up the TRI Discord. The Discord, I've got so many things running on my computer now. Adding this Discord was a little bit, but let me jump over here. All right, so here we go. Quick preview of the Discord. All right, so there's the Discord. Okay, here's the start here, right? Up here. Oops, my hand is... This is so difficult, you know, with my finger. So there's the start there, up there. Look at my finger disappears. Oh, no finger. No finger. Start here. We've got a start here. Nice getting started channel. Announcements. Rules. We have rules. Oh my God, rules. Channels. An entire index of all the TRI channels perfectly described for any new member, existing members. So there's no more confusion. And you can use the Discord app, which gives you notifications. And oh, by the way, we have down here all of the signal rooms. So if you're not interested in the chat and you're just interested in the signals, whether they're good or bad sometimes, the breath cross we know is, that's why this has a star. This is the breath cross is the superstar. So you'll get, whenever a breath cross happens, you get an alert. Okay, long, short, long, short. It happens on Rocket Chat right now as well, but I have a feeling it'll be better on Discord. So this is the, we've even got a shit posting room for everyone who likes to post shit. We've got it. We've got the memes, and we've got trade winners. Put a separate room just for trade winners. We cleaned up a bunch of stuff. Had a professional. There is a free room. There will be a new user chat. It's called new user chat right here. This will be free for people to talk. However, the majority of the rooms are paid under a membership, very reasonably priced membership, I might mention. I think it's extremely cheap. But we will have a free room as well. So, it's going to be up in the next week. And we brought in a professional who's created probably, I think, 20 or 30 different Discords and managed them to help us make sure that not only is this perfectly organized, professionally, perfectly organized as we've always wanted to be at TRI, but on top of that, there will be announcements and incentives. So, we could be doing this stream and you guys will, people who participate in the chat a lot over here, maybe, will be giving out prizes. And you can use the prizes and points in the Discord. I don't know if it's going to be when we launch, but later we plan to give out points and you can use them to buy like TRI merchandise and stuff like that on our little TRI merchandise store. So that's one fun thing. And the people that participate a lot will get special ranks in the Discord. You're going to be recognized for posting a lot of charts, talking a lot, that kind of stuff. I just punched my mic. I'm sorry, Mike. So that kind of stuff. I think it's going to be great. I'm very excited. Hopefully you guys like it. Yeah, just thought I'd give you a little preview. All right, let's get rid of Discord. Bring the police background back for a minute. Hello, I'm back in the police station, in trouble again. This is what happens when you make too much money in the market. You go to the police station. Okay, quit Discord. Quit Telegram. I gotta quit a couple things. What else I want to close here? Trying to save as much memory as possible. All right. Let's take me out of the police station. I gotta share my screen on Zoom. I'm not sharing it. Okay, so I should be screen sharing on Zoom now. And I'm going to go. Okay, we're here. Great. And I'm going to shrink myself because I'm way too big right now. You guys think that's a good size? Let me know in the YouTube. If on YouTube, not in the YouTube, you're on the YouTube, you're not inside YouTube. If this is too small, or if you want me smaller or bigger, okay, just let me know. If you want me smaller, say smaller. If you want me bigger, say bigger. If it's just right, say, oh, it's perfect. You love it. That's it's just right. Okay, thank. I got one. Any more feedback? You guys have 10 seconds. Oh wait. Any feedback on the Julian spatial size? Perfect. Okay, I've got another perfect. Just right. Nice. Perfect. Love it. All right. Awesome. Thank you guys. Keep going. Okay, so today or tomorrow, actually, let me go back. Hold on. Stupid thing. So Thursday, all of this stuff already happened. Is there anything else happening today? So unemployment claims came out. They were above the forecast. Interesting that unemployment claims are already going up, but not spiking too hard. So something we got to pay attention to and watch, but I don't think it's a big deal yet. We also have the big thing is, don't forget tomorrow, Japanese monetary policy statement. And that is, wow, they don't even have a time announced. So unlike Japan. Usually Japan is very I was in Japan back in the end of December and January. Let me tell you, they're very strict. I'm in Thailand and I'm used to kind of skirting around the rules sometimes. It's not a big deal. Everything is like, mabilai, everything's fine. Don't worry about it. But in Japan, it's like, very, very strict. So it's interesting that the time is tentative. But that's a big deal. That's going to possibly move markets tomorrow. So watch out for that. And we've got non-farm employment change and unemployment rate tomorrow. That's going to be the big one at 8:30. Depending on where options are. So something else I want to mention. Last week we went over the options, right? And I said that it would stay in a range. It doesn't always work. That's one thing I want to clarify. We definitely spiked and had an extreme short squeeze, way more than expected last week. Like I was shocked by that. I was truly shocked. I didn't think that we would squeeze that far that fast. And I think most people were shocked. But the hilarious thing is, right, we retraced all of it. All of it retraced. So it was nothing more than stopping out shorts, which made me even more bearish. Now, when we look at the charts, we're going to go over that. But quickly, let's look at what is the max pain going in tomorrow. 4,000 is the max pain level. So likely, if we're down, where are we right now on the charts? Let's see. Where are we? Where's the S&P? Okay, so the S&P is at 3986. Let's go to like a 15-minute chart. So you see what they did here. They ranged it most of the day, right? So almost, I mean, literally March 7th to March 9th. They ranged it for a very long time. Literally Tuesday to Thursday. Tuesday to two days of just range. They took out the range highs, okay? And now they're dumping it. However, if they want to cause max pain, they'll bring it back up here into this 4,000 area by tomorrow. That's max pain. So just keep that in mind. If we potentially, we're gonna go through this. So let me just go back to the here. So 3950 is your low. 450 is the high, and midpoint is 4,000. Okay, that's gonna be max pain. This works most of the time, not every time. Just like every single indicator edge you try to find, it doesn't work all the time. Some work more than others. They're just pieces of information to form your market thesis, per se, of where we expect the market to go. Connor, I just read your message. That's funny. That's funny. I like it. I love the participation, by the way, guys. Whenever you have comments, thoughts, anything, just talk in the chat. It makes it a lot of fun. Speaking of, by the way, it's daylight savings time in the US soon. So that means that it's going to be 11 p.m. for me to do these streams instead of midnight, which is way better for my sleep schedule. No problem. 11 p.m., no problem. Midnight makes it a bit harder, but 11 p.m. is good. It's perfect for me. I'm really excited for that. Maybe I'll even do more shows. I've been getting some requests. People want more updates, like not just once a week, maybe twice a week, something like that. I'm gonna be filming some custom shorts tomorrow. We've got some really cool shorts planned on our viral campaign we're trying to do, so we'll see how that goes too. Yeah, just a couple little site things I'm throwing in occasionally. Okay, so let's check. I gotta look at the dashboard. Gotta look at what's going on with the breath. We're going to be phasing this out, by the way, because we think we're giving the breath away too much, and it's such a powerful tool that a lot of members pay for, that we don't think we should be sharing the signals as soon as we are sharing them. We might share like the old signals, but not existing signals. So just keep that in mind. Was attacked and robbed on Bitcoin holdings in person in Bali. Yeah. Thank you, Zirikala. I appreciate that. I never state my actual location. You can see that there's no way to see where I live. It's all kind of hidden. So, you know, I never share my last name or anything like that. So I do think I'm extremely careful, and I do appreciate that. So I try. All right. So breath on S&P took off. It's been bullish. Definitely gave a nice signal last week, and you could have caught that extremely bullish pump. I think from 39.50 or so all the way to 4,100. It was a nice, really nice trade. The crypto has just kind of been sitting here. It's just flat, which makes sense because Bitcoin is flat to down. I mean, I talked about this last week. I said that this is a mixed signal. I wouldn't fully trust this. So breath sometimes it's you again, it's a very strong indicator of possible market direction, but it doesn't work every single time. Oh, crypto is broken right now. Yeah, I just thought it flatlined, but if there's sometimes the crypto one, especially with our data providers, there's issues. You have to remember that all of this is custom built and uses various data providers from different sources to bring everything together, and sometimes they change APIs. We have issues. Sioran's been hard at work getting our Discord bot. We have our own custom Discord bot. Sioran's working hard to get the Discord bot done. As soon as he gets that done, this will probably be the next thing to fix. It's just something that's generally out of our control most of the time, and changes are made with most of the time it's changes from the data providers, from my understanding, and then we have to update things. So we will get to that. What is monthly access for all rooms, etc? Right now, if you pay by the month to get all, you get really quick. So I don't have the Discord up anymore, but if you pay a silver membership, it's pretty cheap if you buy a year. If you buy a year, it's only like $25 a month or something, but you got to pay for the year up front. If you buy monthly, it's $39.95 a month, and you have to breast signals be postponed for dashboard. No, if you're a dashboard member, you will definitely get the signals, of course, because you're paying dashboard member. Like, it's not going to be postponed for you. It's only postponed for people who are watching on the streams. We're not going to show them on the streams as much. That's all I'm saying. As far as the room access, if you're a silver member, you get access to everything except the dashboard and the screeners, and the dashboard signals and screener signals, which are arguably some of the most valuable stuff, and portfolios that we're going to be running based on dashboard and screeners in the near future. Yeah, so if you're in the school, you're going to see everything that a silver member can see. You're not going to see the specialized breadth stuff, because that is an add-on everyone has to purchase regardless of your status. And we're going to keep building on this. It's just going to keep building and building and building. Okay, so that's that. I feel like I've been talking a while, and I didn't even cover the market yet. Let's jump into the market. Let's talk about what's going on. Okay. So what is going on here? Here's the S&P. Let's look at the daily chart. We always start, you know what? Let's go to a weekly chart. Here's the thing about the weekly. Look at how it went green, and now we switched to red, right? Interesting. And if we look at my uptrend line, it's a bit in a weird spot because I've got two different uptrend lines, right? So I've got that one and I've got this one. But the main one is here, where we broke down and we came back and retested and reversed. And we're just kind of sitting in this level. But this weekly being below the 50% and essentially emming out right here, I just need a confirmation. Makes me extremely, it makes me lean bearish. So that's the weekly. Let's keep going down. You know, I just keep going down. Time frame. And just for anyone that's catching up, to clarify really quick, let's go to a daily really quick just to clarify. This is an M top here for me. And so I drew a chaos level off of it, and that helps me outline the following levels. 1.618, you can see how we've been sitting around this level. It's a big level. The next big level is 3860, which is 2.618. And then the final level is 3600. That's my ultimate target, 3620 area to 3550. This whole zone is my final target for this leg down. But each of these zones are going to be pause areas. So 3980, 3860, and 3620 if you want to mark those on your own chart, or just draw this chaos off of everything. If you don't know about chaos theory, you can search chaos on our site, and I think there's an entire explanation. Who's B? Is B Brian? I don't know who B is. Somebody in Zoom is B. Not everything is not going to be all right. You have to remember that I am slightly bearish biased. I don't know why. Hopefully doing more of these streams, you guys can infect me with some bullishness, because I do admit, I have to be honest with myself and with you guys. I have a bearish bias. I just do. I don't know why. I want to see the world. Have you ever watched, was it Batman? And he talks about, he's talking to Alfred or something about the Joker. And Alfred says, like, some people just want to watch the world burn. That's me, but with the stock market. I just want to see everything go to zero. I don't know why. Technically, actually, I want it all to go to $1, and then I want to buy all of it, and then I want it to all go to like $10,000. I think bears, honestly, people that are more bearish are just extra cheap individuals. Those are the people that always want the super big discount so they can go long. Everyone's actually a bull. I'm a bull. At the end of the day, I'm a bull. But I'm just a super cheap bull. I want 90% discounts. I'm not happy with 60 or 70%. I want 90. So that's the thing. Even I can buy some zeros. It's nice and cheap. Yeah, I mean, it could happen. Oil went below zero at one point. You guys remember that? US oil during the COVID craziness? Okay, I'm getting way too excited for 12:30 at night. Okay. So daily chart. This is a daily. And right here. Okay. Let's delete all these confusing lines. And let's draw some new lines. So you can see up here on my chart, right? We've got this major support line. It makes sense that we keep bouncing off this. Look at that. Do bounce. But on the RSI, does this look positive? This is bearish. So we've got weekly bearish, daily bearish on the RSI. You can see also down here, right, on my chart, on the 12-hour, sorry, the 4-hour, 12-hour, and daily, we are bearish. The only thing that's bullish are the lower time frames, 60 to 15 minutes, sort of bullish. And actually, I did have a short on, and I would have taken profit down here at 39.70 area if I'd not had to do the stream. But I had to do the stream and had to get ready. That was priority over kind of, you know, doing anything else. So it looks like, to me, it looks like they're trying to hold the market. It looks like they're trying to hold the market up here because there's this major support line. The 1 hour is trending higher. Generally, this kind of 1 hour. By the way, in my signal room, we took a short up here. It's in major profit. Stops are at break even, and I've moved my stops down into these levels. I think one of them actually got stopped out right here, but I've done 25%, 25%, like 4 stops. So I think one got stopped out. The other stops are a bit higher. The short target is way down here at this 2.618. But generally, when you get this kind of 1 hour trending higher with a bearish daily and weekly, the 1 hour is just consolidation before the next move down. You can see if we do an ABCD right here, right? There's your ABC, and there's your, right? So the next target would be this 39.30 area. We'd probably go below here, take out the liquidity. That's where I would take some profit. And then the rest is for down here. So that's kind of like one of my short-term trades that I'm in that we shorted from up here. And I gave the signals in the Rocket Chat, and hopefully you guys were able to get some of those. But right now, this market's extremely resilient, and it's just playing with people. This was Powell, right? So if we go to, I have to go to lower time frames. I hate going to low time frames this low, but I have to because the market is so ridiculous that you have to look at these low time frames. So 15-minute chart, right? So this was Powell right here. All this was all Powell right here, and you can see how the market didn't really do anything, but it hunted stops. I mean, it did nothing, flatlined. Anyone that took a trade here soon got stopped out on the upside. Then they got stopped out on the downside. And then it just proceeded to stop, run stops on both sides. It's crazy. It's really crazy, especially if you trade on leverage. This is why I tell new traders, don't use leverage. Do not trade on leverage. You're going to get destroyed because all the market does is hunt leverage traders. Anyone with tight stops and high leverage generally gets just destroyed. And you have to be extremely careful. Use a paper trading account or use an account with like $200, something like that, if you need real money to experience it. All right, let's try to give a little bit more of a clear picture on this market. I guess my main stance is I'm leaning bearish, but the problem is that this daily is kind of reversing in a slightly bullish way, and I'm not a fan of how it's just sitting down here. I'm really not. This should have broken down. It really should have. I don't like how long it's sitting up here. It's not a good look. It's in this, everything here points to bearishness in the higher time frames. We broke down from my midpoint trend heuristic. We took out all these stops, and it should break down further. However, the amount of time it's pausing here is pretty extreme, and I'm not 100% sure why. So the only thing you can do at this point is you kind of draw this trend line like a 1 hour. You can even do it to like a 30-minute, and you just got to wait till the 30-minute breaks to short to the downside. All I can say is this is a consolidation before another move to the downside. There is a small chance that I'm wrong, because this is consolidating too long. I would have liked to have seen it run these stops and then do something like this, run these stops and then just break down like that. But it's just kind of sitting up here, and now we could just do this, okay, and then we do that next week, right into next week's CPI. On if I pull up let's go back to the Forex calendar, right? So Forex Factory, let's look at Forex Factory next week. Oops, we went too far. So what is happening next week? Saturday, Sunday, nothing, of course. Monday, nothing. Okay, so Tuesday at 7:30 in the morning before market open. Oh no, it's 8:30. It's gonna be 7:30 for me in Bangkok, but it's gonna be 8:30 a.m. on the East Coast. That's CPI. So what could potentially happen, because CPI has been getting hotter, right? Because the market kind of went up. So when the market goes up, CPI goes up. That's generally what happens. But the Fed actually, Powell wants the market to go down. He wants the market to go down because it brings inflation down. But if the market was spiking the past month, right, it went quite high, it could cause CPI to spike. The expectation year over year is 6.4. If we come in higher than that, or maybe even at the expectation, we could dump. So a potential scenario is that until Monday, we just move in this zone. And maybe we push up above 40, whatever this high was, 40.80. We push up here, and then we use CPI to take things out. From what I can see here, nothing's going to happen until CPI. It's just not. So something to keep in mind. CPI is the big one. We could just play the waiting game. If I go to a 5-minute chart, and I don't like going this low, to be honest, guys, I really don't. Yeah, there's no clear direction. We're getting rejected here. It's not clear. I don't think the market's going to do that much until the CPI. If it does, it's going to roll over to here, to this level. That's my, I'm going to lean with that one. But this is one of those times where it's not in a clear spot. It's just ranging. I wish I had a better explanation or a way to, give you guys a trade. Okay, so Nick, you said, when did you get your introduction into trading? I started trading when I was right after I graduated from college. I had $10,000 saved up, and I was like, okay, I'm going to double my $10,000 and pay off my $20,000 in student loans, because I graduated with an electrical and computer engineering degree, and I had $20K in loans. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna double my money. And I started trading just stocks, going okay, making a bit of money, but I'm like, oh, this is too slow. I need to trade options. And I started learning about options. And then I bought some options in this super liquid biotech company, and it started going down, and I couldn't really sell them except for like a 40-50% loss, because the bid and ask spread was so different that there was literally no liquidity. And this was before I knew about liquidity. I didn't even know about it back then. And I ended up blowing up literally the whole portfolio and losing all of my money. Like literally all my money was gone. It was just, yeah. So that's how I got started in trading. And then it was like a long journey from there. Eventually met Brian. I started learning from Brian. And then we started TRI. And then not only did I learn from Brian, continue to learn from Brian, but I also learned from students of TRI. People would take our courses, and you guys gotta remember, we've been around a long time, right? It's been nine years now. I think it's 9 years. People would take our courses, and then they would create their own modifications on certain trading strategies. And I would see who's doing really well, and I would take some of their methods and add it to what I'm doing. That's why, some things I do are not even taught in the TRI courses. It's a little bit different because I've learned unique techniques from students that we've had at TRI over the years. Yeah, I started trading in a hard way. Yeah, what can I say? I recently had my testosterone checked, and I think I talked about this on last stream, but my testosterone... What? Okay, all right. So I've been reminded that I should stay on topic. Oops. Okay. So Zurikella, you asked, do you use VPN? And yes, can you recommend it? I use NordVPN, Nord VPN. I think it's great. So if you guys want to use that, it's fine. No endorsements. Just what I use. I never tried anything else. Okay, so S&P. That's my thoughts. Let's look at Bitcoin really fast, and then after Bitcoin, we're going to shut this stream down, and we're going to do the after party, and I'm going to look at a bunch of individual stocks. I'm going to look at the dollar. I'm going to talk about gold. Gold's a big one. I'm going to talk about total crypto, look at individual crypto names, that kind of stuff. Bitcoin looks like crap. I'm just gonna say that. Bitcoin looks like pure crap. So this is just like absolute disaster. This was your breakdown. Here's a false breakdown. And you could have actually drawn a trend line like this, right? And then this is your real breakdown in short area up here at 2300. And we're just rolling over, but we're coming into an 8. So keep in mind that 8 and 9, we can just stop on a dime, but this is an extremely vertical decline. It's pretty bad. I like to look at Bitcoin on like an 8-hour chart. I find it provides a clearer picture. I can't get bullish on Bitcoin until we break this trend line. So until then, it's down. It's just down. Any bounces, I would consider shorting areas. Let's look at the daily and look at something really quick. So this is the 50 EMA. Here's the 200. The 200 is at 19,700. Interestingly, we've kind of formed a bit of a weird M top. You could say that this is actually the M top right here. Right there. Right like that. I would say this is your M top area, and you can see where that 1.618 was tagged right there. So the next target is this 2.618, and then the final one is at 17,751. So these are the levels to watch for. I think we're definitely going to get a pause here, and we'll get a bounce, and we'll play in this zone. After that, we've got to watch it to see where it's going to go. But from what I can see from on this daily chart, this is not looking good at all. Not a good look at this weekly. If we close down here, this is kind of an M top on the weekly. Big divergence, right? So this was your warning sign on a 3-day chart. Look at this, right? There's your warning. And now we're crossing through this VIP line level. If I do this, if we keep pushing lower on this 3-day and we push below, that's my key bearish signal. Until then, this actually could be, if we tag 2.618, it could be a buy zone. But I want to see a reversal on this 8-hour chart. I want to see this bounce, W out, and then I can consider some possible long trades. But you got to be really careful. It doesn't look good. Everything's bearish. I mean, look at the weekly and the daily. These are all red. Everything's red, but daily's getting oversold. It's all oversold. So I think we will take out this liquidity low. There's no way I just don't see how we can't. And then we'll see where we go from there. I think it will continue lower a bit. We probably take out this low here, 20,000. But this is where chaos points to. Chaos points to 17. So I would be careful. I don't have any Bitcoin right now. I'm on the sidelines. I'm waiting to dollar cost average. Once we go below 20K, I'll start considering it. All right. That's it for the free stream. We're going to jump into the after party. Anyone who is a TRI member, follow the link on Rocket Chat, and we'll keep going. And you guys can ask me to review any stock, any crypto you want, and we'll spend as much time as you want going through it. All right. Thank you, everybody. And I'm supposed to say something. Marketing always tells me to say something. Oh, what am I supposed to say? I forget. Okay. Don't forget. Okay. If you like the video, yeah, like, subscribe, blah, 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 hit the bell, make comments, something, whatever. Join our free trial. Yeah, that's it. All right. You guys have a great weekend. And if I don't see you on the after party, I will see you next week. All right. Bye, everybody.